I'm here with Daniel Winkler at the Yachats Mushroom Festival,
Hi.
and I'm just going to be asking him a few questions. First off, most basic one, what got you into mushrooms?
What got me into mushrooms? I grew up in a family that loved mushrooms. So if as soon as I could keep up with them, and we went out in the woods, into the woods, we would also pick berries, strawberries, raspberries, and so on, but also mushrooms. And as a kid, I didn't really enjoy so much eating them. I loved the parasols already as a kid,
That's
and
one of my favorite mushrooms, is a shaggy parasol.
oh yeah, and in Europe we have the um, we have a parasol that gets about this big and that tall. So it's really impressive. I'm sure you have that on your shirt because that's some European artwork. And that um, parasol, I would love to eat that. But otherwise, the other mushrooms, I like the sauces my mom would make, but the mushy part, I didn't like so much.
What made you want to write a book about mushrooms? Was it just sharing knowledge, or was there something else?
Um, well, I like and loved mushroom books and still do, and I love books in general. And I just did so many mushroom talks, going from place to place, small local mushroom clubs, libraries, and so on, that I knew at some point I better write that all down because a lot of my knowledge wasn't in one place. So I figured, okay, gotta do it, and turned down a couple offers, mean contracts from big publishers, and then I signed, and that's just when COVID started. So perfect timing. I was grounded, and I wrote my book.
What country and region, what country and region wise is your favorite place to look and forage for mushrooms?
Oh, wherever I am, because there's such differences. So for edibles, the temperate forest is awesome. We have so many good root-associated ectomycorrhizal fungi up here. All the king boletes and chanterelles and all kinds of that stuff. And then in the tropics, we have incredible, diverse, colorful mushrooms, but often they're pretty small. And in the New World tropics, in the Amazon zone, we have hardly any ectomycorrhizals. Old World tropics does have lots of ectomycorrhizals, but they also have leeches. And the leeches in the rainy season with the mushrooms, where the mushrooms are the leeches, so that's quite a hit on the fun factor. But every place has some great mushrooms. So much is timing, and you just gotta go there when the moisture is sufficient and when it's not freezing.
Do you have a specific favorite mushroom?
Yes, I love the king boletes because they have such a great taste, and but luckily there's so many of them. I mean, and not just all the everybody knows morels, chanterelles, and bear's head, and so on, and cauliflower mushrooms, but oysters. It's just so many of them, and all a little different, different texture, different taste, and I, I love enjoying many of them and also trying new ones because that's always exciting. And sometimes one is blown away, and other times, okay, well, this one I try once and fine.
What's your favorite part of mycology?
Oh, there's so many parts to it. I mean, I love to know where mushrooms grow. Um, I love I take lots of mushroom pictures, and I really love the beauty in mushrooms and the differences and seeing all the textures, the colors, the details. It's just amazing what's in these mushrooms, and also macro photography when you see the details, which usually you don't see. People have no idea what beauty is out there. But I absorb it all. I mean, the medicinal value of mushrooms is really dear to me. Taxonomy, what is related with what? Where do these things come from? Are these characteristics? Is that the same evolutionary history, or do they just happen in the same way? And I mean, the one thing I don't really do is microscopy. I have to confess. I'm and I'm really sad about that because there's so much that's revealed that way. And I do have a microscope, but I spend so much time with my photos and get to see a lot of nice details that way. And one day, when I'm retired, I would do what I love, and I'm doing already what I love. So I don't know. I would like to get into microscopy too. but I love like collecting samples, for DNA testing and contributing that way. I mean, it's really it's just there's so much cool stuff about mushrooms.
What other mushroom festivals are you going to be attending this year?
Oh, in lots of them. So I already been at Kinold Festival on the Olympic Peninsula. Then I was at the Bellingham Show last weekend, and I did my first class ever at the Wilderness Awareness School near Seattle. They never had a mushroom class. There was the founder or so was not fond of mushrooms apparently, and thought not
How
part
can
of.
you not be fond of mushrooms?
Well, that's called fungophobia. And Wilderness Awareness School, they should teach you about mushrooms, but they didn't want to go there. And now finally the ice is broken. So great progress there. Then I'm in Yachats this weekend, and next weekend we have the Seattle show, and then there's in Bremerton a show, and then I do a foray in Port Townsend. So, and then San Francisco, I'm going to San Francisco in December for a show. So, you know, West Coast, October, November, and then California is also December, January, but not doing so much this year down there.
And that is all the questions that I had. Thank you for letting me interview you. It was nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yep. And
Kaiser,
that is all.
it's been a pleasure, and good luck to your budding podcasting here.
Yeah, YouTube channel, but
YouTube channel.
yep.
Okay.
Thank you.